I'm excited. I dream about stuff like this, man. You know, it kind of give me chills now coming out and everybody booing. That get me more pumped up than anything. People booing, throwing stuff, you know, angry. That really takes the nervousness out of me.
Caliber of fighter that Errol is, you know, just like I know the caliber fighter of Tim. You know, I think both of them have taken a lot of damage in their career so far, but I just think, Errol skill-wise, just edgy. I just wish him well. You know, I wish him well, much respect with him in his career, and I'll be looking forward to seeing what he do in his future.
I think Errol's going to do an amazing job. I'm looking forward to him getting back in the ring. And I think, he's going to be successful in his comeback, and I picked him to win.
Errol Spence has now made it clear that training with Terence Crawford is helping him get ready for Tim Tszyu. And that alone makes this comeback look far more serious. Seeing Errol Spence and Terence Crawford working together in the gym instantly adds another layer of intrigue to the Tim Tszyu fight. After already stepping into the ring with Crawford, Spence now has the chance to study the little things that made Bud such a nightmare for opponents. Being around him could help Errol tighten up his timing, defense, and patience before dealing with Tszyu's relentless pressure.
Good.
What's up, little man?
And based on the latest training footage, Errol Spence already looks fully locked in for camp. He is running through the park, pushing his conditioning, and preparing like a fighter who understands there are still plenty of doubts surrounding him. After the Crawford defeat, the long break, and everything fans have watched unfold, people are questioning whether the Big Shark can truly return to his best form. Tim Tszyu has already spoken as if he plans to end Spence's career, but Errol looks determined to prove that talk is nonsense. If this level of discipline carries over into fight night, Tszyu may not be facing a washed-up version of Spence. He could be stepping in with a man who has a massive point to prove. And Terence Crawford is convinced that Errol Spence will get the job done against Tim Tszyu. He believes Spence still possesses the skill set, experience, and ring IQ necessary to overcome a dangerous challenge like Tszyu.
Do you think you've said you don't think he beats Errol Spence.
Yeah, I think Spence beat him. At this point in both of their career, I think Spence beat him. I'm not the judge, I'm not the one to say, what he can and what he can't do. Me and my boy Tszyu had a little wager on if him and Spence fought each other, who will win. And I had to back Spence because that's what I believe in. But, I'm not the one fighting, so at the end of the day, I'm not the one that controls who win or lose.
What could you tell Tim, or what could you tell him about a Spence fight if he was a future opponent?
I can't tell him nothing. I just tell him good luck, train hard, and go in there and fight.
So would you say taking the Errol Spence fight, it wouldn't be the best decision for his future? Because that would arguably mean...
I think that's a good fight for both of them right now in their careers. I think that's a great fight for both of them because it's winnable for both of them.
Crawford said he is excited to see Spence back in the ring and expects him to deliver a strong and successful comeback performance.
Why are you confident that you win that bet with Tszyu? Why does Errol win the fight?
Well, I'm not, 100% confident, I just know, the caliber of fighter that Errol is, just like I know the caliber fighter of Tim. I think both of them have taken a lot of damage in their career so far, but I just think, Errol skill-wise, just edgy. I just wish him well. I wish him well, much respect with him in his career, and I'll be looking forward to